if you like to take another look at them, you can do so at the Creatures of the Night. Now, did you know that flamingos are not born pink but grey and remain grey for the first 2 to 3 years of their life? The flamingo's pink coloration comes from its diet of algae and shrimps, which is high in beta-carotene. Goes to show that you are also known as the swamp deer. Now, the word Barasinga means 12 points in Hindi, referring to the number of branches they have on their antlers. Now, this handsome member of the deer family came close to extinction in the 1970s. On a happier note, their numbers have revived even though they are still on the list of endangered species. Now, you notice an uncanny gait if you ever spot the hyena walking, aren't you all? Now, the lions live in groups called prides, and each pride consists of 1 to 2 males, 2 to 5 females, and their young. The females specialize in hunting, whereas the males predominantly protect their pride and territory. Squabbles are common in the lion's dining area simply because the males get the lion's share, while the females and the young wait patiently for their measly portion. Quite unfair, don't you think? Right after a good full meal, the lions can sleep for up to 20. Unfortunately, the Asian lions in the Gir forest of India are highly endangered, and there are only about 300 of them left around. Ladies own unique stripe pattern, very much like how we have our own fingerprints. The stripes serve as a kind of protection from their predators. When the zebras are together, the stripes mislead the predator from singling out just one of them to chase. These digestive dynamos have a very powerful digestive system capable of eating the entire prey, including the horns, bones, and even the teeth. Just across from them is the habitat of the lechwis. Take a good look there towards your left and you'll notice a few. Now, the lechwis like to take refuge in waters to escape their predators. They prefer water margins of floodplains and swamps that are less than a meter deep. Sharp horns. Just like ballerinas. When out of the waters, the hippos cleverly produce their own sunscreen and moisturizer in the form of a sticky red sweat. If you ever happen to see a hippo with its mouth wide open, be well aware that it's not bored or sleepy. It is simply trying to threaten by displaying its long and sharp teeth, with which it is capable of their belly area. That is the male of the pride walking around. Take a look at his mane here. An interesting fact, everyone, the lions are the only cats with a mane. It serves as a kind of signal or symbol to other males. And generally, a lion with a long and heavy mane is thought to be stronger and healthier. Once again, everyone, those are the African white lions you're looking at. Now, they live and hunt difficult to see in the moonlit shadows of the tropical forest. Males and females have shaggy beards on their faces, hence their name. Are sensitive enough to pick up a single blade of grass, yet strong enough to rip the branches of a tree. Once again, everyone, female elephants towards your left. Do any one of you know the gestation period of an elephant? Mothers on board the tram, do you know the answer to this? The gestation period of an elephant is 22 months, the longest of any land. 4.6 tons, everyone. That is chawang, the only animal in the night safari to have his very own signboard with his name on it. Hi chawang, 50 kg of vegetation and produces up to 90 kg of dung all in a day. Amazing. Why? Simply because they are relied on heavily for ploughing and transportation in many parts of Asia. They've been domesticated for several thousand years, so to come across a wild herd such as India and southern parts of Nepal, the Indian rhino is the largest of the three species of rhinos found in Asia. So just how massive is it? Well, simply speaking, it is 4 meters in length, 2 meters in height, and weighs in at 2.5 tons. Once again, everyone, that is the Indian
हिरन है हिरन हिरन है चले जावा है
density, depending on the bird's mood, thus giving the cranes another way to communicate. Towards your right, everyone, is probably the most elegant of all deer. Those are the axis or spotted deer. In India, they are better known as chital. You probably realize that they look a bit like Bambi. For most deer, the beauty of the species depends on the quality. They weigh a remarkable 1 ton. Also, the males have highly muscular bodies. Due to their formidable strength and size, the Indian bison has very few natural enemies. Occasionally, saltwater crocodiles live. There are 3 subspecies, but the ones that you're looking at are the Thaman, otherwise known as the Burmese golden deer. The Chatin Wildlife Sanctuary in Myanmar protects the largest population of the elk deer and their habitat. Generally, it's been estimated that there are only about 500 of them left in the jungles of Malaysia. With the extinction of the Caspian, Javanese and Balinese tigers, there are only 5 species of tigers left surviving in the world.